What's going on, guys, and welcome your face back to another video. Today we're talking some more awesome Spider-Man. I don't really know. Didn't really know where I was going with that sentence, to be honest, but hey, you know, screw it, I'm just gonna keep it in here. So in today's video, we actually have some very cool topics to talk about. Now I'm gonna dive straight into the thing that Insomniac Games retweeted. I'm gonna call it the thing because I don't really know what else to call it, but loads of you guys were somehow tagging me in this, but I checked it out, got super excited because I saw the picture, and you guys can see on screen, and it's actually very interesting because a guy who goes by the name Brogan, it could also be a girl, I'm not entirely sure, but they said either way, I'm so excited for Spider-Man PS4, and I'm hoping you'll be at E3 with a new trailer and release date. Now, here is the actual interesting things, and I do appreciate you guys tagging me in this, so I definitely could not miss this. And by the way, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, follow me, the link is in the description below, but if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would have missed this, okay? But here's the thing, so we know they're actually going to be at E3, okay? Like, it's been revealed multiple times, but just to kind of like get the whole, I guess, speculation first of all out there about, are we gonna get anything before that? I mean, Insomniac Games' Twitter right now is just literally one big, like, I guess a troll, more or less. That's probably the best way to look at it. Whoever runs that like Twitter account also has like some sort of qualification for trolling people and just teasing people and just, you know, kicking everyone off a cliff, more or less. I guess, you know, that if that was a qualification, they definitely smashed that because they would have that because they do a good job at it, I guess. So I guess for this video, to kind of clear the air and to answer the question all you guys have been asking, does it mean we're not going to get anything before that? Probably not, okay? I don't think that is going to be the case. I think we probably will get something before E3. Even if it's something tiny, we're definitely going to get it. You can't just do all these teasers and then not say anything until like a couple of months. I mean, that is just basic, you know, rules. You cannot do that. That's just a life rule. Period. It doesn't mean like it necessarily has to be this, it's just anything as a whole. Now, that's that, okay? Moving into what I actually wanted to talk about was the very interesting topic of the world in Spider-Man PS4. The map size. How big is it gonna be? And, you know, the bigger the map, the better the game. The smaller the map, the crappier the game. I guess you can technically roll with that, but that's not the case. So, first of all, just to answer like any question that you guys are probably thinking right now on how big is Spider-Man PS4's map in general, if you don't know, it's gonna be about 4 to 6 times bigger than Sunset Overdrive's map, and this is Sunset Overdrive's map, so I mean multiply that by 4 or 6. So more or less it's gonna be a ridiculously large map. Now I see a lot of comments on the internet in general, right, saying that, you know, sometimes the bigger the map, and this isn't just for this game by the way, it's in general across all open world games, alright, the bigger the map the better the game, and like I said a second ago, the smaller the map, sometimes, you know, the crappier the game. Now I really do disagree with this, and I want you guys to get in the comment section below and seriously share your thoughts on how you feel about this. But me personally, right, I would rather a reasonably sized map with a lot to do in that map rather than an oversized map with just emptiness, I guess you could say, more or less, because there are games out there that have ridiculously large maps but absolutely nothing in them. So essentially, like, density in a map is very important. You want a world that feels alive rather than a big world that is pretty much dead. Now, a prime example I'm going to give you guys, and if you've never played this game, it's called Just Cause 2 and even Just Cause 3 as well. And of course GTA, like you've seen that, okay? But the biggest map, like when you compare those two games, is the Just Cause 3 map. That is like ridiculously oversized, which is a great thing, I guess, for activity, because it's one of those games where you do stupid shit, right? More or less. Now, on the other hand, and I don't want to like compare Spider-Man to any of these games, but just to give you a better perspective for map size. When you take a look at GTA 5's map, it actually is smaller than just cause, you know, the series' map in general, but has a whole lot more to do in that. So those are like two prime examples on how I personally feel anyway that a map size really doesn't make that much of a drastical, I guess you could say, difference. And like either way, we're on a good kind of direction for the map size, okay? We've already seen that, you know, the map size is going to be huge, which is, I guess, like a great thing either way, you know. It's never a bad thing to have a big ass map. Sometimes it just genuinely means more activities and more space to do crazy shit. But like also from the recent news where we're going to have like an, I quote, a quest-filled New York. So that, like, those words alone really gets you amped up, and this game has been in the making for a long ass time. So I mean, I feel like in some stages of the map you're just gonna run into like the most random shit that probably was put there like 2 years ago, but hey, it goes in well because you come across something that you haven't seen. I think personally the worst thing you can have in a game, you know, is a very large map but very like empty, and then sometimes it just becomes repetitive as to what you do approach in the game. And I've said this in multiple videos before, especially for Spider-Man specifically. I want a game where like after it's released and you know, pretty much do the missions or whatever it's gonna be you really want to do, when you just kind of want to web swing around, you want to come across like the most random events ever. Like everyone's, you know, got their own opinion on that, but I love to come across the most random events ever that kind of get you thinking on the spot, and it's not something repetitive, you know. Like, I don't know, someone tries to attack you and you lose them because you go on a chase, I guess you could say, and then they pop back up randomly. I don't know, like all these things could really, you know, play into a big, I guess, part of the game. That's my personal opinion, and you know, I know everyone has a different view on that, and the reason why I keep saying it's my opinion is because it's a very debatable topic on how people feel about that. But like, it's just so many things that can happen. Like, take a look at this picture, right? It's a bird's eye view of New York City, right? Full of towers, you got the big ass green golf course, whatever it is, and you know, it just looks cool. And that just really, like, inhale the greatness in this, okay? Like, look how, I guess, like, big that just, like, section alone looks, okay? And, you know, we're on, like, a very powerful, you know, I guess, like, generation of consoles now as opposed to, like, the previous ones. So, just think of what could be located on this map. Like, picture this as the Spider-Man PS4 map, okay? And I want you guys to, like, draw little diagrams and tweet me as well, and maybe send it to me on Instagram so I can put it into another video. But, like, take a look at this, and I guess like put icons on the map as to what you think, you know, certain places could be, basically. Like, you know, that's a great way to start having a rough feel on how a map would be for this game. But that's something we're still super, like, hyped up for. I know everyone is. We are yet to, you know, see that stuff, like even a freaking teaser on it. Like, I mean, hey, a slight part of the map would be great. I mean, even a 3D version of the map like this, if the map looked like this, that'd be great alone, you know. Style is everything. So get in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think on the map. Do you think a bigger map is a good thing, or do you want a smaller map with more things to do in the game? I mean, get in the comment section below and share those damn thoughts. But ladies and gentlemen, it is gonna wrap up this video here. Unfortunately, we're still yet to get some actual news. As the days go on, I guess, you know, the tears go on, and you know, we can only wait. But as I said at the beginning of the video, with all the teasers they have been doing, and I say this in every video, okay, you can't just simply leave something there. It is a basic life rule. You do not hype up something to only just forget about it as a whole. That is considered a dick move, more or less, okay? Just to give you a better, like, indication, I guess you could say, as to when E3 is, okay? E3 2018 is genuinely a while away. I'm talking like June time, so you figure out the months, right? Top of your head, okay? We're talking like, come on, I mean, March, April, May, June. 3 months. It's a long time, okay? You can't just leave something for that long. You just can't do it. But that's my opinion on that, and those are my thoughts. I think we probably will get a screenshot or some kind of weird shit, okay, before that. But it's gonna probably be the slightest teaser of the teasers, but it's gonna reveal something new, because it's gotta be any day now. And of course with like the Infinity War trailer coming out, and I made a video on that as well if you haven't seen that, but with all these things coming out, it's kind of like, hey, this is free promo to some extent, because obviously Spider-Man is in there and it's just a great way to drop something considering it has like a huge amount of hype behind it. But get in the comment section below like I said, and I will see you in the next one. Subscribe for more awesome content, but until then, adios amigos.